Hello everyone, Carolina Venom here. Today I'm taking a look at the Nikon Coolpix L320. This is kind of a cross between a DSLR and a point and shoot camera, which would be called a ultra zoom camera. This is a really nice camera. I've not had it very long. I am doing some testing on it right now. I've took a series of pictures, series of videos with it. I will have picture and video quality tests and sound tests with this camera, driving tests and all that good stuff, because it will sit on the dash because of the way it's made. But this camera here I will not be keeping because it has a few cons that I just can't get past. But it has nothing to do with the quality of the camera. It's just, you know, the way I am with cameras. Got a nice little lens cover. Go ahead and pop that off. You see it's got a really wide optical lens, and it's got 26x optical zoom. It's a 16.1 megapixel camera with lens shift VR and easy auto mode. Go ahead and stick this back on there to protect the lens. On this side here, you got nothing but a grip, you know, where it's really easy to hold on to. Really nice and pretty good size. It's a little bit heavy, but it's really comfortable in the hand and easy to keep steady. On this side here, you have your AV out and your DC in. This little button here, of course, pops the flash up for your flash. This camera feels very reliable and very sturdy. I don't think you'll have any problems with reliability issues because it is a Nikon and it is a really nice camera. Got your tripod mount. The weak spot of this camera would be the battery door. It's got a lock on it. You push this up and slide it out. Takes 4 AA batteries, which I'm not really crazy about, but rechargeable batteries, it does seem to last a pretty long time, so it's not much of an issue. The SD card slot goes in here. But the door feels very flimsy. Whenever you push the door back shut, it's just, if you ain't careful, you feel like you're gonna break it, and that's one thing about it I don't like. On top here, you have your speaker. I'm not really sure what a microphone is on this camera. If it is somewhere, I just don't know where it's at. Got your autofocus light right here. You got your autofocus and shutter button and your zoom in and out. You have your speaker, like I said, your on-off button. Take the lens cover off so that way I can go ahead and turn it on and show you the features. You got your dedicated record button right here. You got your scene selection, your playback, your flash, exposure, micro mode, and self timer, delete, and menu button, and a really nice 3-inch screen. And it does not have a viewfinder on the back. Not a big deal, but I kind of like a viewfinder on these kind of cameras. Like I say, it's kind of a cross between a DSLR with the simplicity of a point and shoot, which makes it an ultra zoom camera, which is really nice. And the zoom is really nice as well. Go ahead and power it on. Battery life is good with rechargeable batteries. We'll go into the menu here, and you'll see that the image mode, you got 16 megapixel, two 16 megapixels, one with a star beside it. Not really sure what that means. I've not really looked at the manual, but anyway, 16, 8, 4, 2 VGA, and 12 megapixels, 16 by 9. You have your movie options, which is VGA 480 and 720, HD 720. One of the negatives with this camera is the fact that it's got a 29-minute recording cap on both resolutions, which to me, that's why I don't want the camera for my personal use, because of the recording cap. I think for a camera like this, it ought to be unlimited recording, or as long as you have memory. Autofocus mode is single autofocus and full-time autofocus, and wind reduction on or off. Your setup, you set all, battery type, which you can go from, so if I can get in here to focus in a little bit better, alkaline, nickel metal hydride, and lithium batteries. Firmware version, welcome screen, you can go from none to Coolpix to your own image. Time zone and date, monitor settings, and pretty much just, you know, all this stuff here. Your format, language, auto off, autofocus assist off and on for your light in the front, which I hate that light, so I always have it off. Motion detection and all that good stuff. Up here to scene, you got easy auto mode, got your scene selections, which you got portrait, landscape, sports, night portrait, party, indoor. I'll let you read them all out. You know, beach, snow. I mean, you got all of these, and they all work pretty good. You know, nothing really wrong with the scene selections. Let's go back, and then you got your smart portrait, which, you know, pretty much, you know, it does what it thinks is best, and it takes the best picture possible in your auto mode. And your dedicated record button right here to start up your recording. Like I say, it really does not have. Let's see what I'm trying to say. The picture quality is good on this camera. It's very respectable and it's very clear. The only problem is it's got a pretty slow shutter speed, and that really affects your picture sometimes. Because if you're wanting to get a fast picture, I know it's got burst settings, and you're able to, you know, I'm sure I didn't get through all the settings because I've not had it very long. But it's got burst settings to where you can take, you know, burst pictures for very fast, you know, take very fast pictures and stuff like that. But this is a very well made, well constructed, well designed digital camera. It feels good. It's a little heavy, but it does feel good. It don't feel like it's gonna break, you know, when you hold it. I wouldn't recommend dropping it, but, you know, I think it would pretty much. You know, it's really a nice camera. Video quality is good, but the main con with that is 29-minute recording limit. To me, it's just unacceptable. So therefore, I am not going to keep this camera. I will have a picture and video review of this camera, doing sound clips and everything. You know, I am going to do all that. So I've been doing a lot of experimenting with it outside, taking nature photos and stuff like that, and videos, you know, seeing how it takes. And really, it has really good image quality, but there's times I have had some blurring of pictures because of the slow shutter speed. So this is the Nikon Coolpix L320. I do recommend this camera for anybody who wants a good camera for a good price, that's not looking for nothing too expensive, but wants a camera they can use for good pictures and for short videos. Good sound quality, really no issues at all. My biggest complaint, like I said, is the recording and the 4 AA batteries. I prefer a lithium rechargeable battery instead of the 4 AA's, but you know, that's a very small thing. But as far as image quality, I hooked it up to a TV, and they're crystal clear. I mean, they're really sharp and clear, and there's really nothing wrong with this camera. So anyway, I thought I would just share this. I will be taking this camera back, but before I do, I will take pictures and videos, and I will be putting them. I will be doing that on the computer and showing you the quality of this camera. So stay tuned for that. That'll be on here sometime or another. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Got any questions, comments, please feel free to ask them. If I forgot anything that y'all want to ask, and you know, I did my best to answer those questions for you. Subscribe to my channel. I sure would appreciate it. Nikon Coolpix L320, good camera, recommended, and it's a nice one. So y'all have a good one. Talk at you later.